In previous lesson, we created our MapReduce application and we compiled it into a jar file. In this lesson, we will run that jar file and give it as an input our 911 CSV file. Okay. All right. So let's bring the terminal. Okay. And let's go to the directory where our jar file is created, and it's under MapReduce and to yes, it's under MapReduce directory, and the project name is ER911. We'll go to target, and there you can see we have a jar file created mr2es. Okay. So in order to run this, first we need to make sure that our input file is loaded into STFS. So let's do that. So we are making sure we have the file uploaded. As you can see, the file is there on this location. Also check how your index is created in Elasticsearch. For that, we will bring the head plugin and check it. All right, so we can see we have the MapReduce index created and it has no documents, and our cluster is up and running. All right, so we have the index created and we have the input file uploaded on SDFS. Now next we need to run our jar file and create the data pipeline. Okay. Now next we will run our application and give 911.csv file as the input. So let's do it. Now in order to run the jar file, we have to use Hadoop jar application, and here we will provide the name of our jar file. All right, and ours is called MapReduce to es -job.jar file. Okay, and the next parameter will be the input file, which is stored at /dev final udemy mr/mr to es 911.csv. Enter. As you can see, our program has started running. It has made a connection with the resource manager. Now, once it has got the allocated resources, it will run the application on the node. Okay, it's already running the job now. So any moment it should be finished and we should see some data in the index added. While this is running, also one piece of note: before you run this job, you need to make sure that your SDFS daemons are running, and also the Elasticsearch daemon is also running in the background. Okay. So 14% of our map process has finished. Now 20%. Since we don't have any reduce phase, so it should finish soon. Alright, so it looks like our MapReduce application has successfully completed, and we can see the counters for Elasticsearch. Okay, now here we can see that these many bytes were sent out to Elasticsearch, and the documents created on Elasticsearch are somewhere around 131K. And when we go into the head plugin and look at our index MapReduce, we should see these many documents created in Elasticsearch. So let's do that now. Let's bring the browser. Okay, refresh. Okay, as you can see, we have about 121K documents created. In fact, the number is matching with the counters in our MapReduce logs. So we have successfully moved the data from SDFS to Elasticsearch using MapReduce program. And we can also browse this data using browser. Okay, so let's do that. Go to your index MapReduce, and here you can see the data is being added. All right, click on any one of the data item, and you can see we have the location, which is a combination of latitude and longitude values, and all other fields as we had defined. Okay, so this concludes our data pipeline exercise from MapReduce to Elasticsearch. I see you in the next class.